Hi there, this is Jen, and thanks for joining me today. Today I'm sharing a card using images from the new release from Clair Designs. And the sets I'm using are Blessed and Grateful. I'm using that flower in the bottom left-hand corner. And then I'm using the sentiment, Hello, my friend, from Thankful for You. And I went ahead and I printed this out on my laser printer, sized to fit a good portion of the card. And then I also printed out several sentiments. I wasn't sure what I was going to use. And today's going to be a super quick and easy, no coloring card. So what I'm doing is I'm taking a piece of, it's kind of like a decorative vellum, I guess. It was in a paper pack, an old 12 by 12 paper pack I had from Amy Tangerine. And so I went ahead and I cut that out to cover that flower. And then I'm taking this artist tack, which is basically tiny little, I always refer to them as like micro dots. They're super small dots of adhesive. And so I'm going to take that piece and put it in between the two sheets where the adhesive is, and then I'll burnish that to get that adhesive stuck to my piece of decorative vellum. I really love using this because a lot of times you can't see the glue. If it's clear, you can, but luckily this has a really good pattern on it, and so you can't see those dots showing through. And so next I'm just going to fussy cut this out. I thought about running it through my scan and cut, and then I wasn't so sure if it would ruin my image, so I just went ahead and fussy cut the flower out. And the next I'm going to work on my background, so I'm grabbing a piece of watercolor paper and this Cosmic Shimmer in Tangy Tangerine. And I'm going to take my water bottle and I'll spritz the paper with lots of water and then sprinkle on that Tangy Tangerine. And then spritz the water again to get that color to move. And then it wasn't dark enough, so I went ahead and I put a little bit more of the powder down. And if you're not familiar with the Shimmer Shakers by Creative Expressions, they're basically a watercolor powder with a little bit of shimmer in. So they're similar to the Nuvo powders or something like that. And then after I have my color down, I take my heat tool to completely dry that piece of paper. And next I'm using this Gina Marie die, which I purchased from Clair Designs. These are very affordable dies, and they worked awesome. And so I went ahead and originally cut the piece that I colored the background on. Then I also I also used the die to cut just a white piece. So I'm going to layer the two, one a little bit offset than the other. But when I assemble the card, I put it on a background that does not really allow that stacking of the dies to show through. So if I had used maybe a solid color a background, you would be able to see that stacked image a little bit better. But I grabbed a piece of blue kind of foil polka dot paper from my stash. I just wanted to do something a little bit different, and I thought it was a little plain how it was, and so I was trying to jazz it up a little bit. So I used that background, and I went ahead and adhered all those pieces together. And then for the flower piece, I popped that up with some foam tape and added my sentiment, Hello, my friend. And then I took my white gloss Nuvo drops and put some drops in the center. And then, of course, I used my Dina Wakley white acrylic spray. I did also use a few other drops of liquid pearls. And that will complete the card. I hope you liked this video. If you did like it or find it informative, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out the links below if you're interested in any of these digital stamp sets. And as always, thank you so much for taking some time out of your day to spend with me, and I will catch you next time.